Welcome to my Passion Travel channel, a channel specializing in street food and travel. Pies, a Kiwi classic. Meat pies filled with various savory fillings like steak and cheese, mince, or bacon and egg. Pies are a beloved and iconic food in New Zealand, consisting of a pastry crust filled with various savory or sweet fillings. Here are some common types of pies you might find across New Zealand. Mince pie, a classic Kiwi pie filled with minced beef or lamb cooked with onions, gravy, and seasonings. Often served with tomato sauce, ketchup. Steak and cheese pie, similar to the mince pie, but featuring chunks of tender steak and melted cheese, sometimes with added mushrooms or other vegetables. Bacon and egg pie, a popular breakfast or brunch pie made with layers of bacon, eggs, and sometimes cheese baked in a pastry crust. Chicken and mushroom pie, filled with tender chicken pieces, mushrooms, creamy sauce, and seasonings. Vegetarian pies, pies filled with a variety of vegetarian ingredients, such as vegetables, cheese, lentils, or plant-based proteins. Seafood pies, pies containing seafood like fish, shrimp, mussels, or other seafood delicacies, cooked in a creamy sauce. Kumara and pumpkin pie, a sweet twist on the traditional savory pie, featuring kumara, sweet potato, or pumpkin in a sweet and savory filling. Apple pie, a classic sweet pie made with sliced apples, sugar, cinnamon, and sometimes topped with a lattice crust. Pies are commonly sold at bakeries, cafes, supermarkets, and specialty pie shops across New Zealand. They are a convenient and popular food for breakfast, lunch, or snack on the go. The savory pies often pair well with tomato sauce, while sweet pies are sometimes served with whipped cream or ice cream for dessert. Fish and chips, deep-fried battered fish served with hot chips, French fries, often accompanied by tartar sauce or tomato sauce, ketchup. Fish and chips is an iconic and beloved dish in New Zealand, consisting of battered and deep-fried fish served with hot chips, French fries. Here's an overview of this popular culinary delight. Fish. Typically, the fish used in fish and chips is fresh fillets, often hoki, tarakihi, snapper, or blue cod, coated in a light batter. The fish is dipped in a seasoned batter made from flour, baking powder, salt, and carbonated water or beer, giving it a crispy texture when fried. Chips, French fries. The chips accompanying the fish are cut into thick strips from potatoes and deep fried until golden and crispy. They're usually seasoned with salt and served hot alongside the fried fish. Accompaniments. Fish and chips are commonly served with additional condiments, such as tomato sauce, ketchup, tartar sauce, malt vinegar, or lemon wedges for added flavor. Serving style. Fish and chips are traditionally served wrapped in paper or in a takeaway container, making them a popular street food or takeout meal. Availability. Fish and chips are widely available throughout New Zealand, from fish and chip shops to cafes, restaurants, and mobile food trucks. They're a staple comfort food enjoyed by locals and visitors alike. Kumara Fries, sweet potato fries, served crispy and seasoned with various spices. Kumara fries are a flavorful alternative to traditional potato fries, using kumara, which is the Maori name for sweet potatoes in New Zealand. Here's a basic recipe to make Kumara fries. Ingredients: kumara, sweet potatoes, olive oil or vegetable oil, salt and pepper to taste. Optional: additional seasonings like paprika, garlic powder, or herbs instructions. Preheat the oven. Preheat your oven to 425 degree F, 220 degree C. Prepare the kumara. Scrub the kumara thoroughly to remove any dirt and peel if desired. Cut the Kumara into even-sized fries or wedges, around 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. Coat with oil and seasonings. Place the Kumara fries in a mixing bowl. Drizzle with olive oil or vegetable oil, ensuring all fries are lightly coated. Season the fries with salt, pepper, and any additional spices or herbs according to your taste preferences. Toss the fries to coat them evenly with the seasonings. Arrange on baking sheet. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper or aluminum foil for easy cleanup. Spread the seasoned Kumara fries in a single layer on the baking sheet, making sure they're not overcrowded to allow even baking. Bake in the oven. Place the baking sheet in the preheated oven and bake for about 20-25 minutes, or until the fries are golden brown and crispy. About halfway through the cooking time, flip the fries with a spatula to ensure they cook evenly on both sides. Serve and enjoy. Once the Kumara fries are done, remove them from the oven and serve them hot. Enjoy the fries as a side dish, snack, or paired with your favorite dipping sauce. Mussels. Steamed or grilled green-lipped mussels, often served with garlic butter or other flavorful sauces. Mussels are a popular seafood delicacy enjoyed in New Zealand, often prepared in various ways to highlight their delicious flavor. Here are some common ways mussels are enjoyed in New Zealand cuisine. Steamed mussels. Steamed mussels are a classic and simple preparation where the mussels are cooked in a flavorful broth made with white wine, garlic, shallots, butter, and herbs like parsley or thyme. The mussels are steamed until they open, allowing them to absorb the delicious flavors of the broth. Mussel fritters. Mussel fritters are made by combining fresh shucked mussels with a batter made from flour, eggs, milk, and seasonings. These fritters are then pan-fried until golden brown and crispy, often served with a squeeze of lemon and a dipping sauce. Mussel chowder. Mussel chowder is a creamy soup made with mussels, potatoes, onions, celery, and sometimes carrots, cooked in a flavorful broth made with cream or milk. It's seasoned with herbs and spices and is a comforting and hearty dish. Grilled mussels. Grilled mussels are prepared by grilling them in their shells. They're often seasoned with garlic butter or other marinades and cooked until they open. Once grilled, they can be served as is or with additional seasonings. Mussel pasta or risotto. Mussels can be added to pasta dishes or risotto, providing a delightful seafood element to these dishes. They're often combined with tomatoes, garlic, herbs, and sometimes white wine for a flavorful meal. Mussel salad. Freshly cooked mussels can be used in salads, often paired with fresh greens, vegetables, and a tangy dressing, making for a refreshing and nutritious dish. Kai moana. Seafood platter. Mussels are commonly included in kai moana, a seafood platter that typically includes a variety of seafood like mussels, oysters, shrimp, crayfish, and more, served as a sharing dish. Lamb kebabs. Grilled skewers of marinated lamb pieces served with vegetables or in a flatbread. Lamb kebabs, also known as lamb skewers, are a delicious and popular dish in New Zealand cuisine. Here's a simple recipe to make lamb kebabs. Ingredients: 1.5 pounds, 700 g, lamb meat, leg or shoulder, trimmed and cut into cubes. Olive oil, lemon juice, garlic cloves, minced salt and pepper. To taste optional. Herbs and spices, such as rosemary, thyme, paprika, cumin. For additional flavor, skewers. If using wooden skewers, soak them in water for 30 minutes to prevent burning. Instructions: prepare the marinade. In a bowl, Combine olive oil, lemon juice, minced garlic, salt, pepper, and any desired herbs or spices. Mix well to create the marinade. Marinate the lamb. Place the cubed lamb in a shallow dish or a resealable plastic bag. Pour the marinade over the lamb, ensuring all pieces are coated. Cover the dish or seal the bag and refrigerate for at least 1-2 hours, or preferably overnight, to let the flavors infuse. Skewer the lamb. Preheat your grill or barbecue to medium-high heat. Thread the marinated lamb cubes onto the skewers, leaving a little space between each piece for even cooking. Grill the kebabs. Brush the grill grates with oil to prevent sticking. Place the skewers on the grill and cook for about 8-10 minutes, turning occasionally to ensure even cooking. The cooking time may vary based on the desired doneness and the thickness of the lamb cubes. Check for doneness. To check if the lamb is cooked to your preference, use a meat thermometer to ensure the internal temperature reaches at least 145 degrees F, 63 degrees C, for medium rare, or adjust for your desired level of doneness. Serve. Once cooked to your liking, remove the lamb kebabs from the grill and let them rest for a few minutes. Serve the kebabs hot, garnished with fresh herbs if desired.